I'm going to show you the 6.5 by 6.5 mini album, and I'm going to tell the new owner of the mini album how it works. So hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and I have made a mini album for a neighbor, and I say that sort of laughingly because since we live, travel, and I craft in my RV, I don't really get to know a lot of people. But I have been staying in Florida for a little bit and we're about to hit the road. But before we do, I found out this neighbor had a baby, and they're always friendly when we see them. So I just thought I'd make this mini album and give to her for her first baby. Welcome to the world, Hudson. So again, this is 6.5 by 6.5. You can use a 6x6 paper pad to make this. I do have a tutorial. I will link the playlist, which is the tutorial and other mini albums in the same size in case you want to get some ideas. For this one, I made a shaker on the front. I took one of the cut aparts that says welcome baby, and I just layered a whole bunch of things on the side and made a little shaker. Now I was considering putting a slot to put a picture in, but I just decided it just would be safer to do this because if baby were to get a hold of it when he's 2 or 3. So anyhow, cute little snail here. I have this little banner. I used some enamel dots on it just to add a little bit of glossiness to it. So inside, in the inside front cover, I have a pocket. In the pocket, I have a couple of things. First of all, I have this little accordion folder. So now this is meant for 4x4 photographs, and this one says happy birthday. So I figured, you know, usually when you have a new baby, you have lots of pictures. So, I mean, there's only room here for 5 pictures, so that's not a lot, but it'll help. And then here, this is for 4x6 photos, and this could be for anything. I mean, I would put a smaller photo here, but if you had a big one you want, just cover up the sun. No big deal. And then this is just a little envelope, and inside it is little cards. So 1 week old, 1 month, 2 months, and it goes through 12 months and 1 year. So if you wanted to, you can take those and put those on photographs for whatever it is. There's only 1 week. There's not 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But you could take the 1 month picture and just put this on the photo or on the page that you have the 1 month picture. So that will go in here. And this is held down with a little neo magnet. This is a flap with this cute little saying I made a wish and you came true. So you open that up and open that up, and on this side and the side there are pockets. So this one has a little place where you put the name, date, time, weight, and length. And then here's just a little tag. So tags are good. You can put a little photo on here and a photo on the back. Or you can just use the pockets to put a couple of photos. So now these that you'll see on the pages are meant for 4x4 or even 4.5 by 4.5 photographs. Anytime you see something over one of these photo mats, you'll notice that it's not glued down all the way. You still can tuck your photos under there. And here is another one of the tags. So, and also, if you didn't want to add a photo here, or you could add a photo and still journal. You know, this is Hudson on his 2-week-old birthday. This is Hudson smiling for the first time, whatever. Inside the pages, there are 5 separate pages. Inside the pages is a hidden photo mat. This is about 5.5 by 5 3/4. So you could put almost a 4x6 photo on here, just cut down a little bit. And the good thing about this is it's good for landscape or horizontal style photos. Or you could do smaller photos if you wanted to. So there are 5 of those. I just covered it with paper. I didn't add anything. You also could journal on the side of it, you know, put the photo and then journal on the side. Now this page gets sort of big. This one has a lot of stuff going on. So you open it, you could put a picture right there. And then here is the photo mat. You could put another photo right there. And then this will open like that. Room there for a picture. And then here, up at the top, there is room to put a couple more photos right there. And that little folder goes in that pocket. This closes, and this stays closed with a magnet. So here, this will open like that with room to put 2 smaller photos. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, so 2 small photos. And you know what you can do is, if you wanted to, you can print out 2 photos on a 4 by 6 photo. Just collage it. The place you get photos printed will have instructions for that. So you could do a 3 by 4 photo on a 4 by 6 photo to get printed, and then put that there. And it's okay if you cover those up. That's okay. Here's that hidden photo mat for that page. So here is another group of pages. Now there is room here to put a photo or to do some journaling. This is meant to put a picture. And so is that, and so is that. And ironically, I didn't get this paper because of it, but just about 45 minutes from us is this sanctuary that has lions and tigers, no bears. But it was really cool. So when the little boy gets older, that might be a fun field trip to go. Baby milestones, first bath, first smile, first laugh, etc. You can put a photo on here or just leave this as a pocket, and you can add a couple of photos inside that little pocket. And then here are some 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 photo mats, one in the portrait orientation, one in the landscape orientation. And there is the hidden photo mat. Here is just a pocket, and we've got inside the pocket a little folder. So room here for 5 photos. And again, you can just add more photos inside the pocket. And this says, one of my favorite moments with you. I just thought that was cute. Up here I had a little tuck spot. It says it's a boy. So that is blank inside. You could add little photos or just something fun to remember. And this will open like that. So room to put 2 4 by 4 pictures. This is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And there's the hidden photo mat. I love you to the moon and back. Room to put any size photo here, smaller than 4 by 6. You could put a 4 by 6 photo on these pages because the pages are 6 by 6, but you might want to just take the scissors and cut down 1/2 inch or so. And then room, of course, to put another little picture here or do some journaling. There's room there for a 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 photo, and there's this little tuck spot that comes right there. I just like the little moon. I thought that was cute. Love the clouds and the stars. And there is a photo mat. And then on the last page, this comes up, and you can add a photo here. You know, figure out where it's going to go. You know, put it about 1/2 inch up, and it's got to be a thin photo, of course. And then this can go back in there with a photo on it, or just leave it that way. So this is called a waterfall. This is held down with a magnet. This will come down, and then you've got room for 8 photos. Let's see, you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there is a pocket. So you can add something to the pocket. And I actually, let's put that there so we know it's a pocket. And that will close like that. And then we bring back to the back cover that's got my name and Project 39, which is my YouTube channel, and Etsy. And that brings us to that. And then I had some leftover paper, and I made this little brag book. It's just a small 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. I do have a tutorial on my channel. There is a top loading pocket, a couple of photo mats here, So again, you can add photos onto the photo mats or just put them in the pocket. Room there to put a photo, room to put photos on these hidden photo mats. I loved that paper. Couple of tags in there. Another top loading pocket. Room to put a picture here. So I thought maybe you'd want that to give to mom or mother-in-law or sister or somebody with fun pictures, maybe for Mother's Day. So there are a couple of things I made with this paper. I think it's called Welcome Baby from Echo Park or Cartabella, one of those paper. And congratulations again on the little one, Carla. We're so happy for you. When we come back in a couple of years, he'll be walking and talking and doing all sorts of fun things. So anyhow, I wanted to share that with everyone and show exactly how this mini album scrapbook works. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day.